Lucky 50. Yellow.
Cousins now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Break the hot. Manny!
I got it. Hey, switch gears.
Break the hot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35 on second down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Go.
What's that? 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Check pass.
Hey, receiver. We go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Barely got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80!
On first down, here's Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
21, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They go play action here on 1st down.
What we got?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike,
Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo there to knock that one away defensively. Eric Kendricks.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. Hey, my 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they'll take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Yellow. Gun.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph 27 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 37 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
49ers 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. On first down, Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Get him!
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will get him one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting. And the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped.